The Evangel Worship Center. Oh, I can't remember.
Hey.
I'm live.
Oh, I know you are.
Okay.
Go over and tell Dana. I said, hey, we're live. We're waiting on you.
Oh, she just ran off.
She's trying to avoid it.
JD, go tell Dana that it's live.
Why don't you scoot right over there in another seat so I can have my seat?
Get your
Alright.
audience going.
Yeah. Hey, Michael, Tricky Ricky, Mike Looney, Ken Faye.
Kid Faye.
Hey.
That's one of my sponsors that actually comes and helps work on the car every race.
Nice.
And what? And
You want to get a shot of that?
Yeah.
That beast coming through. This is what we're looking at. I don't know if you're able to get it.
Yeah.
oh, that was the guy that.
But this is
that-
James, be careful. There's bees. You cannot get stung.
Huh?
You cannot get stung.
Oh, the generator.
for this thing, so we can cook.
There's a bee walking. We just had a generator show up
Stand that back up, son.
to help keep the kitchen running over here.
Hey, walk in there where Dana's at.
Okay.
You go, this is Dana. She thinks she's getting out of this live feed. Oh, here she comes.
Oh, here she comes, the star of the show, Dana. Dana. And she even did the cheerleader jumper. You a cheerleader, Dana.
So guys,
I was.
you guys have been blowing it up. You've been blowing it up. Want to know where it said donations?
This is the number one spot.
This fine woman right here is going to tell you guys where you can send your donations. This one right here is bouncing off the chip like Brantley.
Yeah.
Scared to death of this live feed.
They're going to have races later, I think.
And what was really funny, this one just realized about, after 15, 20 minutes of talking, who I actually was. When we said the street outlaw thing, she jumps up out of the chair and goes, I know who you are. Yeah, well, okay.
It took me a second. We
So-
have been through a hurricane.
Yeah, that's what she keeps saying. Hey, you do realize at some point that excuse is going to be old.
I'm gonna ride
so
it till
hey,
it's done.
James, so 2 years
There
from
you go.
now,
I'm gonna ride.
give me a holler if she's still using that. Hey, I've been through a hurricane. I didn't cook dinner last night because I've been through a hurricane.
Man, can I use that?
No.
Yes,
No.
you have officially been through the hurricane with us. You have officially been here with us.
So, Dana last night when I'm in buying all the stuff, and I told you guys how we did it the first time, and I told you about the responders. She's overseeing all this. She's trying to keep all this stuff together, and I'm not going to tell her story, but she's given when she should be the one receiving, and she's
Need to be
giving a lot.
quiet.
And I think that's why she's bouncing off the rev limiter all the time. So I'm gonna call MSD about getting her. Brantley, get right there. Brantley, son, get right over there and sit down while we're doing the live feed right now. You're doing that just to aggravate Stace. Right here.
And now Dana openly shares her story, so you don't have to worry about.
Well, that's not my story to tell, but it's very, very impressive. Very impressive. Go right ahead and tell them. No, go ahead and tell them.
No.
Okay, my name's Dana Torbett. I'm from Marietta, been here my whole entire life. I have 3 boys, one that is 21, one that would have turned 18, June 15th, and one that is 16. And my middle one, his name was Riley. I'm wearing this little picture, and walking the neck, and here's his little pictures. Riley was 4 days from graduating, 2 days from graduating. He was number 4 in his class, had a full ride scholarship for 4 years to a university, planned to be a doctor, just a great kid. Was spending the summer in Nicaragua, 2 months in Nicaragua doing missions, and he was just having fun with his senior friends and a family that we are very close to, that they have a daughter that's a senior, and they were just being kids, having fun, riding go-karts, riding four-wheelers, riding whatever those things are called, side-by-side buggy things, and got hit by a car, and we lost him immediately, and also ended up losing the 9-year-old son, child of the other family as well. So the mother of that child lost my son as one of her adopted children and her daughter's best friend, as well as her son, who is a twin. So I don't want to point all of that to me. She's a family that was devastated as well. But Riley was a very special, unique child. that had devoted his life to be different than everybody. His different was pointed to the Lord. He made a great impact in his community just because of people knowing who he was. Kind to anyone, always kind, respectful, loved the underdog, loved the unloved, would always make a point to speak to them, encourage them, love on them. So the result of his death was a funeral service that we call Celebration of Life.
Go over there and sit down right now. Oh no, because he won't stop.
All right. A Celebration of Life service for him at the high school gym with over 300 people coming to the altar, which is what we wanted. We wanted it to be a worship service, not just honoring Riley's life, but honoring the Lord that he served and the Lord that had him safe by him in heaven. So 300 people came to the altar that day. It has changed our community, I believe. I believe that God allowed the timing of that to be so that there had already been a connection inside this community of loving each other and growing in Christ together, growing in what strengthened my faith in the face of adversity and the worst loss that anyone could ever experience. Not getting angry at God, but clinging to Him more and praising Him for what I did have instead of for what I don't have. So I think from that's affected how our community is responding now, in my opinion.
And that's the thing. She's focusing, and that's why I said, is she doing it for, I asked you the question, is she doing it to forget? She said, no, she's done it from day one. So we picked the right, what was the lady's name that sent us down here?
Linda.
Linda pointed us to the right community. When I drove out last night, community, I'm a big believer in people, and people is what makes things happen. Just like you bouncing off the rev limiter around here. She's scared to death to do this like rev limiter. That's when you hear one of the cars going ba 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 ba, and it won't come. I don't either. I haven't watched the 58 episodes. Everybody knows that.
I evidently watch it, but I didn't know I was watching.
My boys know.
Now she's all excited. A minute ago she's like,
this guy.
that's just that loud
I
talking
know
guy.
this guy.
I had to send a picture to my son because he didn't believe me when I said you were here. And I was like, I don't know who he is, but he's there. I said,
I'm James.
nice to meet you, James Reaper.
When I'm in the store last night, Stacy's telling me that one of the responders was saying we need this, and this. And like the guys came over and he said, hey, my wife said we need extension cords. I said, guys, we ain't doing extension cords. Because you know that $60 extension cord you're wanting, you know how many cans of green beans that buys? And that's more important. I'll go get you guys some Romax and plugs, and we'll sit out here and we'll make some extension cords. Just like I did with the plastic thing. Instead of buying tarps, I bought plastic. I don't know, construction company. But the thing is,
planner, organizer.
the thing is I was trying to figure out how we could get the most. So I told Stacy last night, which she got a little upset with me, but I said, hey, I want to talk to the lady who's coordinating the cooking, because that's who's doing it. It's real easy to tell somebody how to spend their money or tell somebody how to do something unless you're the one actually that knows what needs to be done. So I told her, and I started the conversation kind of cry. I said, listen, I'm kind of in a mood, focused here. So here's where I'm going. Did you see what I brought? She said yes. And I said, I'm on the right path. If I'm on the right path, I know where to go. And then we started talking about, and I did not realize, 1 gallon of spaghetti sauce only feeds 23 people.
Yeah, we hung up. You hung up.
No, battery died. That was it. That was the next
I tried to call you back like 5 times.
That was on her phone. I said, so we had 3 phones, and you picked the one phone that's got a dead battery.
So Brantley, while we were here the first time, Brantley does something with my phone charger that I'm live feeding, I'm navigating, then I get into Sam's with 10% of a battery, and I'm trying to function.
And it doesn't
That's
work.
okay.
And no power anywhere.
And you saw how many it served?
Yeah.
Now we have enough?
Oh, we got a bunch. I went back, them people were trying to ring out because they wanted to go home, and I'm going, hey, man, I'll be right back. And I come back with another load of spaghetti sauce.
I called them and gave them half a list, and by the time we got, they had that together, and then we loaded up however much more.
So everybody's wanting to send the money in the donations, and you guys know my deal on that, why I don't want to be a part of it, but they need it, and this right here is the donation department.
The donation. Need is an understatement. I know that he's probably mentioned this before, but I'm just gonna reiterate. Right now, we're feeding first responders. That means anybody that's coming into our community, giving back to our community, and we're finding them. We're hunting them down in parking lots. We're finding, literally, we talked about this earlier. There's a whole crew of guys at the airport fueling station that hadn't eaten in days. Now they came here to help us, but because there's no electricity, there is no water, there is no resources. Unless you find them, you can't feed them. And so our church has taken on that mission, not taking on the public, but taking on the ones that are serving the public. And that's how this guy was able to find us. That's how this beautiful family found us. And we just think that this is like huge. So we want to take this opportunity to tell you guys, if it's in your heart to follow what he's doing, because he's doing incredible things, not just by throwing a check, but by literally driving down here, putting stuff in his trailer, loading it up, figuring out with his brain what's going to feed the most people. He's doing that, and we need help to do that. We are not Bay County or Gulf County, which you're seeing on the news. We are Jackson County. Jackson County is one of these that is suffering. So many people were too poor to leave in order to evacuate. We had no idea that it was going to be this much devastation.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I know there's people out there going, you guys knew it was coming, why didn't you leave?
Why didn't you leave?
That's a hell of a point right there.
There's a couple different things. One thing is, we had about this much notice. Normally you sit and you hear about these things for weeks. You prepare, oh, buy your water bottles, buy your batteries. But this thing snuck up in days.
You guys wipe out the Walmart.
There was no time for us. We wipe out Walmart and hunker down in our homes. When I tell you that 90% of the people that I talk to have at least a tree on their house, if not multiple. So many people are living on this campus and giving back. I just can't even tell you. But we need support, okay? There's a couple different ways that you can give to us. One way that you can give to us is online. You can go to our website, www.evangel-admin, that's ADMIN.com. There's a giving link set up right there. You can give donations, and we will work with people to make sure that we're not buying anything we don't need. We're talking beans and rice, people. Literally beans and rice. How many pounds of beans did you just buy today?
150.
150 pounds.
He just
of
brought
beans,
us
100 pounds of rice.
50 pounds of beans, by the
Yeah.
way. Oh,
And-
where'd Dana go?
And let's talk about how many
Dana,
people
get
that's
back
going to
over
feed.
here. I know what you're trying to do.
It's crazy.
560 servings.
Hey, by the way, I did figure out
There's
that
560 servings, and we're serving at one meal 750 people. First responders. That's your police, your EMS, your fire department, your linemen, like anybody we can get a hold of. That's who we're feeding. The people that are fueling us, the armory that's coming in.
Wait a minute. You said linemen?
Is it not linemen? I'm
Okay.
sorry, not linemen. But we're feeding as many first responders as we can, and the problem is
We don't have a form.
that
You guys can jump back.
a lot of people are thinking that FEMA's coming in to take care. They're hearing the government words. FEMA's coming in, Armory's coming in. They've got supplies. It's not the way it works. These guys are coming in on their own. They're working in. They're setting up at the interstates, at the airports, and they don't have food, and they don't have support, and they don't have supplies. They need churches like us to do that. They need people like Dana to coordinate that. She's done a fantastic job of that. Our pastor's wife, who's literally homeless, is back there cooking for us right now. We're gonna.
Is that who I'm relieving tomorrow?
Yeah. He's
Okay,
gonna be our chef in charge tomorrow.
Open that for her.
We are we're gonna send our link to this Facebook that you're watching right now. We're gonna send our link there. So if you didn't catch www.evangel-admin.com, then I want you to go ahead and just check the page, find the link, give to us there. We also have our address. If you want to mail something, is 40. I'm gonna check it just so I don't. 4792 A Highway 90 in Marianna, Florida 32446.
So they can drop off stuff here.
You can
just
hit
like you did.
Amazon,
And
order
have it
food and
here.
ship it to us.
Oh, I never thought about
40
that.
what is it?
Here's the thing, guys.
4792 Highway 90.
A.
I guess it's apartment A. It's not apartment. Apartment A.
We like Jeffersons. We moving uptown.
That's it.
We in A.
That's it. So
Hey,
we've got a lot of buildings on here. Building A is the one that's actually receiving those shipments. Hit Amazon. You don't even have to leave your house to help us. You don't have to load up 70 foot worth of trailer and
it's like
truck.
I told everybody. there's very few people that are fortunate enough. They're working for a living.
Yeah.
So that's why we've had so many people. And I told them why I didn't want to take donations. So I told them I need to find one person. And I'm kind of weird. I'm a one-person kind of. I know who I'm gonna talk to about the kids. I know who I need to send everybody send their money to, because I'm not gonna deal with that part of it. I'll spend my money, and that way nobody can tell me I did something wrong.
You want to be the pastor?
So,
The cool part is that
I did.
that address that we gave you is not just, it's not just, you're not given to a church. It is a giving link that goes right back to the community. The church is taking nothing from this, not a thing, I promise you. We're housing every person that we can on campus that's coming in cots, in trailers. You guys know, actually, they parked in back of our place and just took a piece of property so that you guys could try to find a place to rest last night, put your truck so that you can be in the community, see what's there, assess everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, you know, they used to hear about TomTom, the navigation. They
Yeah,
talk about
I don't know
TomTom.
TomTom.
Well, I got a Stacy.
James is blessed.
Are you the Stacy?
And what I have to do is I have to tell Stacy off, because I'm an idiot. She has no direction whatsoever, and I will fall for it every damn time. Every time. I'll know where I'm going. She'll go, hey, you need to take a left right here. I'm halfway through the turn. I hate you. I hate you.
I know this is wrong.
Because
but
I'm going,
taking it
oh,
anyway.
I mean, right.
So here's the funny thing. When we're doing the live feed, everybody got to see it firsthand. So we took the back
telling
roads
on you.
through
Just
the
give it away,
community a minute ago.
Fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
we were on the site.
Oh, I will
yeah.
drive these boys into a wreck.
Oh, yeah.
I was with my brother-in-law. We were going somewhere, and I'm giving him directions. And the minute he makes a wrong turn, he knows. And he's like, I know not to listen to you.
So if you guys
I
go
spread
somewhere,
it. I
I'm
spread
telling
the
you.
love
Don't say
everywhere.
Oh no, she'll turn around and tell you, oh, you need to take a right up here. Oh, I've only lived here my whole life. And here's the bad part.
Don't ask.
She's
don't
nice
let
and
me-
sweet at those points in times, and you fall for it like a sucker fish every time. So we're
Don't
driving
ask
there. I
me
said,
where
where am I going to turn? She goes, half mile up. And I said, where are we turning? She said, a half mile up. I said, honey, there's a half mile. Now we're at a mile.
Oh, make a U-turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. The navigation screwed up making a U-turn.
Rerouting.
Make a legal U-turn in
Oh.
that motorhome with
In
a
the
trailer.
motorhome with a trailer attached. I mean,
You're
yeah.
a driver.
But
You're a
here's
driver,
the funny
baby.
weird
You
part
can do
about
it.
that. She actually drives that more than I do. That's no
really?
kidding.
That's the truth.
That's no kidding. She drives it more than I do.
Props.
When we had the 38 foot, we had a 40 foot motorhome. We put 24 foot trailer. She goes, I want to go to Florida. I said, here, drive.
props.
And she drives more than I do. That's no kidding. Here late, the last couple of days, I've been doing all the driving, but
We
she's
swapped
drove us.
seats going down the road too. I'd
We-
holler.
Do what?
We
What's
just
that?
swapped drivers rolling down the highway.
Rolling down the highway.
You know, people already scream and holler over me eating a breakfast burrito doing a live feed.
Well, now
so
they can add something else to their list.
there you go. We swapped drivers going down the road. We haven't done it this
We
new
can't
one
do
yet.
it in the new
But-
one. No worries.
But I never feel, because Brantley and I'll go in the back and lay down, I never feel us doing U-turns when she's doing it. But when she's navigating for me, she will have me stuck up in the middle. She got me down a pig trail one time, and I told her, I said, you realize how screwed we are if anybody comes through here? You're not about to fit a minute. The road was 6 inches wider than the
Our
motorhome.
smart car wouldn't fit by
Oh,
us.
she's rolling. But she's going, oh yeah, just go right here, turn here, turn here. And I'm like,
I need to interrupt you.
what?
If I don't go take care of this, these people aren't going to get fed at 11:30. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I mean, I enjoyed being with you, but
So here's the deal.
I got
I'm not
y'all.
letting you move till we finish this. Guys, if this woman, what she's been through,
Yeah.
I understand you guys are working and you can't, but donate to this deal.
Yeah.
Because if she could go through what she went through, and this girl's doing what she's doing, you guys got pretty good lives. So, like I told you when we seen all that, roll, go.
Bye. If it's $10 worth of something on Amazon, it's $10 we didn't have in this community.
It's $2. It
I
don't matter.
mean,
It don't
don't
matter.
feel like you have to be him to give. Don't feel like
Hey.
you have to
No.
roll up here and cook for us.
But that is
But
an
you
option that you definitely can
Totally
do.
an option. We'll take
If
it.
that's what you feel like you need to do, if you need to try to be like Reaper, I say you guys load up and let's get down. Oh, when I
Stacey,
load
how do you feel like that? You want them to be like Reaper?
Well, I just want them to give. And
Hey,
support.
Stacy's talking about staying down here while me and Brantley go back home.
Stacey,
She
that's
is.
awesome.
She is. And there's a guy in Texas that wants to bring you guys 6 pallets of water.
Praise God.
Do
We'll
what?
take it. We'll take it.
One of our Facebook fans in Texas wants to bring 6 pallets of water. He just needs an address. He runs a hot shot company.
There you go.
4792 Highway 90, Marianna,
Guys, you know I
Florida.
never use this page for my personal stuff. This is you guys' page. It's always been for you guys.
Yes.
This time right here, I'm going to use my page for all these people because, like we showed you the vid. I tell you
Let me
what.
show you the back of my shirt. It's the coordinates of where we are. It's Florida with our coordinates of Marianna. That's cool. Yeah. So if you're wondering where we're at, that's where we're at.
Here's the funny thing about that. Last night when I rode out, when we're driving in, I'm seeing the trees down all night, and I'm like, yeah, that's bad, but this is not really that bad. You look over the east side, it's bad. Look over the west side, it's nothing. There was a plastic greenhouse with bisqueen on it, nothing.
Totally
Across the
intact.
street, there's a log cabin that's gone. But when we drove out of here last night, that's when we seen it all.
And we can take
And
it
I
out.
don't know. Oh, we were just downtown. And here's the thing. I don't know who the elves were that were working last night. But when we went through, that debris was piled up. You couldn't even see the windows.
So what you're
You know they got 2 city blocks last night somehow clean.
That's what I was gonna say. What you're seeing is a week's worth of cleaning. So you're seeing the
No,
main.
I'm talking about what happened last night.
If you're
They took
seeing,
a half a block and cleaned
crazy,
it
right?
last night.
Yeah, and so if you see the back road, because we have to get the main roads, right? Because we have to have businesses, we have to have hospitals, we have to have linemen, we have to have traffic. But you try,
What do you got James doing?
Jamie?
Yeah.
Well, he's a driver, he's a truck driver. So he's delivering everybody in the entire world with everything they can. 'Cause
Come on over here, Jay.
these are the guys that,
Come on over here.
these are
Oh,
the guys
you
that
didn't
make
think
the
you was
world
getting
go
kicked
round.
out of the bus, did you? Come on. Come on. Here's the deal. You get put on the spot on live feeds, there ain't shit you can say. Because no matter what, if you don't come, you're going to really look like a dick. So, this is James. She calls him Jamie. I see the look on his face. I'm going to call him James, which I think I can remember his name. He's having to deal with this one bouncing off the rev limiter. So we got James and Stacy. Stacy's the mellow one. I'm the high-strung one. Well,
I'm the high-strung.
Here's the high-strung one.
And he's the
But-
mellow one.
And James is the mellow one. So, but you live here your whole life too, right?
Yeah, man.
So, guys, they need the help. You wanted an outlet to be able to send money and stuff. I'm giving you the outlet. I don't want no part of it. You guys all know why. Video her running back out there.
This is how Dana goes everywhere she goes.
When I say she's bouncing off the chip, guys, seriously? She didn't.
New message.
What's that?
If possible, because we're running out of space, if we could, and I don't want to sound unappreciative or monetary,
No, what do you need?
could we do more donations than mailing food?
Okay.
Because at this point, we can go to Sam's just like you did. There's
Yeah.
Sam's Dothan, there's Sam's.
And
we can
it's
go
only
an
20
hour
miles
either
away.
way. Right. Either
Or 45
direction.
minutes, yeah.
And we can get the funds and we can get the stuff
And figure out what we need.
as we need it because we're getting a
Well,
little.
you guys are getting a whole bunch of stuff that's going to spoil too.
Yeah,
I seen a
so-
whole bunch of bread.
Yeah.
That bread
Yeah.
ain't gonna last for it ain't gonna
Well,
last
that
in this
stuff
weather. And
is
this
starting to
there's no
go.
power, guys. Here's the other thing: there's no power.
There's no power.
That's why you hear a generator run the refrigeration truck. So if we're to the I don't know, 50 or 100,000 people on Facebook. So if that's where we're at, I mean, here's the thing: there's a lot of people that they can't leave their jobs,
Yes.
and they all want to donate money.
Yes.
That's why we're doing this part of it.
But I don't want to sound like.
I gotta tag.
No.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. You don't get to sign out
I got
like
some
that.
nurses that are gonna need some attention.
And she's also
Help in
taking
hospice.
care. She's also takes care of the hospice. So
And a lot of
That's her
patients.
full-time job.
and everybody here is bouncing off the rev limiter and doing multiple things and trying to keep their day jobs going. So tell everybody bye and she's
Listen, my absolute pleasure to talk to every one of you and this guy and this family. Keep supporting them because what they're doing matters. We love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was really a pleasure.
You can get off this, brother.
Can I go too?
No,
No.
I need you for just a second. Okay, so where we're at with this deal now, Stace. Help me out here. So where we're at with this deal now.
Dana.
and it is
on that first round table.
Stop,
it
Brantley.
is absolutely just fine to just say it, because like our discussion last night, you guys are getting donations, stuff that you can't utilize with what you're doing anyway.
Right.
So there's another why I was calling you. So
Stop,
guys, to
Brantley.
make it easier, all of you that wanted to donate, because right now you can go to Sam's 20 miles. Well,
It's an hour.
it's an hour
It's
from
an
here.
hour.
But you go over there and they're stocked up. So instead of sending donations, instead of sending food, send those donations. And I mean, I'm gonna be here. I got today and I got tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm cooking. Today I think I'm gonna go get it back. What?
Friday instead of tomorrow.
I have to be gone.
Okay, I'll change that around.
I'm the worst, but I'm just gonna ask you, beg you, to take a picture with my husband before you leave. Before he leaves.
No problem.
Okay.
So the donations are a big thing right now. It just in the last 6 hours has become an even bigger thing. So guys, you wanted an outlet, you have an outlet. I'm gonna turn this one loose because see how hard most people sit there and fidget. You are so high strung you can't even move. You're like frozen.
I'm very tired.
Go. See what I mean?
Thank you very, very much. Also, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you.
I will post the link of the places that you guys can make your donations as soon as we're done.
Everybody down here is a hometown community, and I'll tell you what, guys, we picked the right spot. This is the right spot that needs the help. I appreciate everything you guys send them. Let's show them what we're all about. I mean, I got 50,000 of Baddest Ass fans. If everybody sends $1, that's 50 grand. So, and I've always told you guys, I've never asked you for nothing. I've always give. This is something we all need to get behind. Don't matter if it's $1. Now, like I said, I got 50, 60,000 fans. $1 a fan, they're 60 grand. And guys, I'll tell you straight up, I spent 10 grand. I spent 10 grand and got enough stuff to feed these people for. I'm doing the math on it, guys, because I'm a lot smarter than what I sound. I'm doing the math. I just spent 10. We spent 10 grand, so we spent about $12,000 altogether. That's with the what was it, 1,800 donation money. The rest of the money was my money. You know, it was their money. But I probably got enough stuff. Guys, load that trailer down, seriously. At 2,100 meals a day, I bought 30-something cans of spaghetti sauce, and that's gonna make one shot. So I've never realized the extent when you get this many people. I bought pancake. I bought everything, the big commercial stuff. It makes 250 pancakes out of a 10-pound bag. 250 pancakes. So 3 bags, basically breakfast one time. So I've never asked you guys for nothing in return for me doing live feeds and all that. I want my fans, that you guys have stood behind me when I've shit on myself on the show, when I've gotten pissed off, when I've not done live feeds. Show these people that what I show everybody what I always say. I got 50,000 of the Baddest Ass fans. $1 a piece, that's 50 grand. You guys don't let me down. Help these people out. I'm gonna stay here a couple days. I'm cooking all day tomorrow, and today matter of fact, I'm fixing to go get on a backhoe, go clean some yards up, and move some stuff around. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. By the way, I want to see this thing at 150,000 reaches. If I get 150,000 reaches when I blow a gasket on there, this should go 250,000. This is way more important than me going on a rant. If I can say Street Outlaws got sold, and it goes to 358,000. This is way more important. Like this, share it. I want to see those numbers jump up on both ways, because that's going to prove to me that everything that I do for you guys to keep this shit going, I don't even like doing it. Sometimes I don't even want to do these, but I do it because I feel like if I got 50,000 of the baddest fans out there, I need to be I need to keep them in the loop. Guys, I'm depending on you. I'm reaching out to you this time. Let's show them what we do. Let's show them what is not really a racing community, but let's show them what a racing community can pull together and do, guys. Stacy's crying, by the way.
Again.